Good morning everyone. So today is Saturday and it's April 6th. It's currently about 9 a.m. and I'm about to get ready to film a video. I haven't posted a video in like 2 weeks and I haven't filmed a video in probably like 3 or maybe 4 weeks. So it's been a while, but I really need to post my March wrap up and I really want to do it soon. So I'm going to be spending my morning filming. While I'm getting ready, I'm going to be listening to the audiobook Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Ngan. And I'm currently on chapter 22 and I have a little bit under 6 hours left and I'm really enjoying this book so far. If you don't know what this book is about, it's a fantasy novel where there's this demon king and the main character is selected to be one of his 7 other concubines. I definitely want to give a trigger warning for sexual violence and sexual assault in this book, and the main character ends up falling for one of his other concubines, so there is a female romance in this book and I'm really liking it and I can't wait to see where this relationship goes. So while I'm getting ready, I also want to give a bit of a life update. In less than a month from now, I will have completed all of my finals and then like a week later I'll be graduating. I graduate on May 10th, so that's just really exciting and I'm really looking forward to it. Honestly, I have been really stressed lately just because I have 5 papers due in April alone and I never have had this many papers due within a given semester, let alone a given month. So I've just been spending a lot of my time doing research and writing those papers pretty much. As much as I want to film, school is definitely my priority, so booktube has definitely taken a backseat. And of course, I would get a pimple on my chin on the day that I want to film a video, so that's great. So it's currently like 11 a.m. It took me like an hour to film my video and I literally just filmed one video talking about 5 books. So it took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. And then my camera battery died while I was filming like the second half of my video. When I was importing all my footage into my computer, I realized that the last 5-10 minutes of the video was cut off and like the file got corrupted because my battery died while filming that part. So that was a bit unfortunate and I don't know why my camera does that. Even when the battery would die, it would still like save what was filming at the time that the camera battery died. But lately my camera has just been corrupting the footage instead and that's just really annoying. But I'm glad that I caught that before I took off all my makeup and like cleaned up everything. So I did have to film a little bit of that, but it took like 5-6 minutes, so it wasn't a big deal. And I also realized I never filmed an outro too, so I filmed that part as well. I'm going to try to edit as much as I can today so I can hopefully have the video posted tomorrow. I do need to work on some homework, but I really want to get this video posted. It's currently 1:55 p.m. I always hate vlogging out here because the lighting just absolutely sucks. But I did finish editing my video and so I'm about to quickly work on editing the thumbnail for it. So whenever I have to film and edit a booktube video, that literally takes up like a good half of my day. At 5, I do have to leave my house because I have plans with a friend and we're attending this event on campus. So I don't know how much homework I'll get done before 5, but fortunately I have all day tomorrow to work on some homework. So time for me to start editing my thumbnail.
Almost a year. Thanks, guys. Yeah, Wong Fu fell off. Okay, cool. No, it's cool. I'm always glad that when we can share the show with people.
Hi everyone, so it's actually Sunday now. It's April 7th. It's 11 a.m. and I've been up since 8:30. I've been working on a paper for most of the morning since I spent most of the day yesterday doing booktube stuff. Around 5 p.m. I left my house to go to an event on campus. I didn't really vlog, but I did film some clips of the event. It was basically an event called Made in Asia. So it's a bunch of Asian organizations on campus that came together to bring Wong Fu Productions to campus, and also hosting a fashion show and dances and performances. So that happened, and I didn't get home till maybe like 10:45 because I did go out to eat with a friend right afterwards. Before I get back into doing homework, I do want to mention that I'm currently reading Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This is the book that I'm buddy reading with Trin from Transformers. I'm currently on page 169, which is about halfway through the book, and I'm not loving this book so far, but I do like it. I'm just not really hooked into the story. I'll talk more about my thoughts on the book later, but right now I really want to finish this paper. I'm writing a paper about stress and I'm feeling pretty stressed, so that's fun. So it's currently about 5:30 and I finished writing my paper. I finished some of my other schoolwork as well, and now I'm going to start reading a little bit of Daisy Jones. I do want to give a quick synopsis of Daisy Jones and the Six. It basically follows this 1970s rock band. The story is told through interview format. It paints a picture of how this band came to be and what led to their split in 1979. The story does deal a lot with substance abuse, and I really appreciate this representation in the book. And since this is a book about music, I really like that aspect of the story. I really like seeing the songwriting process in it and how a song is pretty much created. There has definitely been some tension between band members, and I can feel the tension, and I think the author does a really great job at giving the reader a taste of what's going to happen in the future. But I'm currently on page 177 and I'm really starting to enjoy this book a lot more, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how the story plays out. Hi everyone, so it's now Monday, April 8th, and it's about 8:45 a.m. I'm about to leave my house soon to head to campus. Before I head to campus, I do want to stop by the library so I could return some of the books that I checked out. These are a few of the books that I read in March, so since I finished them and talked about them in my March wrap-up already, I need to return them. Just a quick update on where I'm at with Daisy Jones and the Six. I'm currently on page 218. Since music is heavily involved in the book, the two main characters, Daisy and Billy, are working together to write songs. I really love seeing this behind the scenes process. I think it's really fascinating, and as Billy and Daisy are writing songs, the author would include snippets of the lyrics of the songs that they wrote. The lyrics are so beautifully written, and I feel like I could hear the music, which is so strange because this is a book and obviously there's no actual music, but I just feel like I could hear it and I could just feel it. It's so wonderful. And I also recently learned last night that this book is actually being adapted by Amazon into a mini series. It's going to be 13 episodes, and they're actually going to be making the album that's being created throughout this book, and I cannot wait to hear the actual music and just to see this story being adapted. I'm so excited for it. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts for now. I pretty much have a little bit over 100 pages left, so hopefully I can finish this book up in a few days. Usually the beginning of the week is always pretty busy for me because today I probably won't get home till maybe like 7:15. Today the weather is actually really nice outside, so I'm really excited for that. It's like 60 degrees, and in Chicago we haven't had 60-degree weather in a while since it's always just been cold and windy or rainy. So hi everyone, it's now like 9 p.m. and I'm about to continue reading, but I wanted to give a quick update on my thoughts on Girls of Paper and Fire. I am really enjoying this book, and I just finished chapter 28 and I have like 3.5 hours left to the audiobook. I really like seeing the development of the relationship between Ren and Lei. I think they're super cute and it's super sweet seeing them together. I also really like the setting in this book because it's set within a court. I'm really enjoying the court and political intrigue in this book. I think the world building is really great. And speaking again about the relationship, I like the forbidden aspect to it, and it's not because of the fact that they're both girls, but it's the fact that they're both concubines and they're both individually forbidden to take on their own lovers. So that's mostly why their relationship is forbidden, and I just love all the scenes with them together. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the book so far. I definitely hope to have it finished within the next few days. And now I'm going to continue where I left off on Daisy Jones and the Six. Good morning everyone. Today is now Tuesday and it's about 8:40 a.m. I'm about to leave my house in like 20 minutes. Tuesdays are always my longest days of the week, and I don't plan on reading reading anything today. I have 3 classes today, but my last class starts at 6:30 p.m. and I probably won't get home till like 9 or 9:30 p.m. So I definitely don't plan on reading anything today, and by the time I get home I'll be pretty exhausted and won't have the energy to do any reading. Last night I read like 20 pages into Daisy Jones and I'm now on page 238. It's only been 20 pages, so I don't really have anything new to add, but the album that they're creating is coming together and I'm really excited for the band, but also a lot of tension is still occurring and I'm just waiting for that moment for the tension to just explode. So I'm just gonna chill in bed for a little bit until I have to leave my house. Hi everyone, it is now Thursday and it's like 9:30 p.m. I haven't vlogged the past couple of days just because I haven't really been reading that much and I didn't really have much to talk about. I did want to mention that I did end up finishing the audiobook for Girls of Paper and Fire and I really enjoyed it overall. I think I'm going to give it like a 4 out of 5 stars though, just because I didn't love the book, but I do think it's a really great first book. I'm not sure how many books are going to be in the series, so that's like my very brief thoughts on Girls of Paper and Fire. I definitely want to think more about this so that I can put up a review on Goodreads, but I'll definitely talk more about it in my April wrap up. And then a little update on Daisy Jones and the Six. I'm currently on page 266. So I read a little bit since we last spoke and things are definitely getting super intense in this book. I definitely expect to finish this book before the end of the week. I do hope to get a little bit of reading done tonight before going to bed. These past couple of days have been pretty busy because I had meetings and events to attend. Just today I had 1 class. Usually I have 2 on Thursdays, but the first one got canceled, which was nice. The only reason why my professor canceled class was because we were supposed to watch a movie in class and she figured it'd be best if we just watched it at our own leisure. So I was just watching the movie that we were supposed to watch during that class time. Then I had class from like 11:30 to 12:45. I was supposed to have a meeting at 1, but then that got canceled, and then I left campus like at 3:10 to go to another meeting, and then I went to go volunteer for a little bit at this program that I usually volunteer at every week, and then I had an event to attend tonight, but I made it home just in time to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is always a highlight of my Thursdays. That's my update for today. I'm sorry I just haven't been the best at vlogging. Hi everyone, it's Friday now and it's currently like 7:30 p.m. I pretty much just got home. Today was a bit of a day. I had work from 11 to 3 and then I had like an appointment at the writing center from 3:30 to 4-ish, and then at 5:30 I attended the Criminal Justice Honor Reception, which is basically an event that's hosted for graduating seniors and to give out department awards to students. It was a good time. Professors were there, other fellow criminal justice students were there. So at work I finished Daisy Jones and the Six and the last 50 pages were just fantastic. I can't really say much without giving away spoilers, but everything just comes together and I think the author does a fantastic job following different narratives and piecing together a whole story. I really wanted to cry at the end, but I was at work so I needed to like hold in those emotions, otherwise it'd be really embarrassing. Overall, I think I'm going to give this like a 4.25 out of 5 stars. Even though this wasn't my favorite, I still really enjoyed it and would definitely recommend it. I do think that it did take me a while to get into the story because it was just things happening and there really wasn't much of a plot. We're just following these interviews of characters. I really love the female characters in this book. I especially really love Camila. I just thought she was a really incredible and supportive person. One of my favorite parts in the book is on page 289 and it's at the very top, and Billy is basically talking about Camila and his relationship with her, and I just really love it. I'm not going to read the quote, but the quote there is just so beautifully written and I love it so much. I also really like Karen's character a lot. I liked her from the very beginning of when she was first introduced, and she like was introduced as Karen and the story behind that name. I thought that was really funny. I really like where she ended up in life. I'm really excited to see how the story is going to be adapted, but I feel like we probably won't see that for a while now since this book is still a pretty new release. So those are the 2 books that I finished this week, and I think this is where I'm going to end my weekly reading vlog, even though I still have the weekend. Honestly, I don't expect to pick up a new book this weekend just because I have an event tomorrow that I'm attending, and then I'm just spending all of Sunday working on papers and studying for an exam that I have on Tuesdays. So I don't expect to get a lot of reading done this weekend, but I'm really happy about the books that I finished this week. I really enjoyed both of them, and if you've read any of them, please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for not being super consistent with vlogging, but I still hope you enjoyed this video, so I will see you next time. Bye!